Here's a look at the Cowon V5. This is the successor to the Cowon O2. As you can see, it's a very similar form factor to the O2, your basic PMP candy bar, so to speak. Though it is a bit of an improvement. The build quality has been improved. It feels a little more solid and nicer angles on the back here compared to the O2. Not that the O2 was bad, but it's just improved, I guess. It feels a little more dense, a little more solid, and I'm not sure whether that's they filled the housing with more components or it's a more solid plastic, but overall it just feels a little more sturdy, a little more solid. Definitely improvement. But a little quick walk around on the different ports. It doesn't have a whole lot of buttons. You have your on-off hold and your mic on top. There's a little indicator that will show whether it's charging or I think accessing the disc. On the bottom here you have your headphone jack, on the side rather. Headphone jack, proprietary USB card. Now this is a little more, this is a nicer proprietary port. Probably one of the nicest ones I've seen. It's more, I guess, Firewire-esque or USB-esque. Just a more robust connection here. Some more solid, sturdier connection, rather than the breakout cables that Cowon offered before. So overall nicer design on that, so kudos for that. Here is SD slot, expandable SDHC, expandable up to another 32 gigabytes. Here is your reset hole and DC power charging. Now the downside here is that it does come with a charger that plugs into here. There's no charging over USB, so you're going to need to bring that extra charger along with you. One thing I haven't been able to confirm yet, like the older, I think the A5, one of those older PMPs, it charged over USB and it also charged over DC. But the problem was it couldn't charge from dead over USB. It needed the USB to initialize whatever power management was in there. So it needed a DC AC adapter. I'm not sure if this is the case here. When you do plug the USB into the charger, it says the USB is connected, but the battery indicator light doesn't go on. So I'm not quite sure if that powers it over USB. Here is, under the other side, you have your volume up and down button. Now the V5 comes with some optional accessories that will allow you to get some 720p signals out to your HD TV. They have here is a component cable. And that has the same robust connection as the other one. And then I believe that's a $10-20 cable. And then here is the HDMI cable, which I now have hooked up to a 720p HD TV. That just hooked right in there to the back. That's a HDMI cable. Again, another $10-20 cable. I don't remember the exact price. But what this does, this has really just kind of made this a simple plug and play kind of thing compared to the some of the other Cowon PMPs. This is just straightforward. It's you plug it in and you play it and it goes. In previous Cowon players, there were some issues with the proper screen resolution. It didn't scale it correctly, but this is just drag and drop, pretty much ready to go. Haven't seen any major issues with different video codecs. MVK, H.264, Xvid, and what's the other one? WMV. It also plays 30 frames per second in 720p resolution up to. So we'll get into the UI a little bit later, but just want to show you quickly how well it plays back HDMI video. I'm going to turn the volume down here so my video doesn't get taken off of YouTube, because we're going to play an episode of Lost that is in MVK container, I believe H.264 is on the format. Okay, so this is the basic UI for the video. We're just going to click on start playing this. Now in order to do TV out, you just hit the TV out button here, and that toggles back and forth between the two. So you just hit this button and it's out. Looks like it did not mute the sound. But now it's going to be a little bit difficult to see the quality of this in the video camera, but I can vouch for it. It looks fantastic, and is the same as pretty much what you would find downloading over Xbox or Amazon, any of those video services. Compares favorably to any of the legal sources of download services. But other thing to note is these buttons become something different once you plug it into your video cables. This is pause play, and then this will toggle. Let me show you on the screen here. This toggles the screen aspect ratio on the top there, just by clicking that back and forth. And then to jump back out of that, you just hit that button, and then you're back there into your main video screen. Simple, straightforward, just works good. I don't notice any kind of stuttering or shuddering of the video. It's just a very smooth, seamless experience. Just an awesome update to the Cowon V5.